side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
All right, there we go. Still working through some technical difficulties. Ironed out. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. We'll be right. Probably going live a little bit early.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
What is good? What is good? What is good? What's going on? Welcome to Brick by Brick Vets. Dustin, you Army vet. 11 series grunt, Bachelor of Science in Esports Management, entrepreneur and investor. I'm here with my fellow co-host and best friend here, I don't need to. Why don't you take?
Hi, I'm Krista, aka Blue. I am a U.S. Army veteran and an entrepreneur, as well as a tattoo shop owner and tattooer.
Yeah, we just
I
keep
didn't
it.
think about that for a second. I was like, what do I call myself? I do it all. Do all the things.
We just straight up. Yeah. So anyway, so we are Brick by Brick Vets. Today we normally have Eric, who is Air Force veteran. He is not. He's in the process. Move. So life dictates first, family first, things. Up. But what we do is we help veterans get connected with transitional living from military and civilian life. No matter if you've been 20 years, doesn't matter. We're here to like kind of help you out, entertain you, inspire you, and provide you information all throughout what basically the title says. So that's pretty cool. Here he is. He's either that's the dude. You can check out his channel too. He's got some pretty cool stuff on traveling sports. But Eric also graduated with me for again bachelor's. This is administration. Phenomenal guy. Another really close best friend of mine. Really straight up all that. But pretty cool story. We used Chap 31 to do it. New here. That's kind of what this is all about. But we're gonna jump right into it. We're no BS. Kind of just straight up, straight to the point kind of factors. How you can use your benefits and topics. So, anyways, thank you for everyone that came far. I see, Serena, you got the new band hammer. New mod stat. So, anyways, recently, a lot of stuff been going on in the news. Talking about, I think we were talking before we get started. What up, Serena? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Was the fact that there's just like there's potentially a big contraction economy, at least over in Asia. I think I was telling you about it. Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recessions.
Yeah. So, Chuck, into the comment section if you have anything to say, if you have any questions, throw them up there. Definitely gonna jump right into today. But basically, check this out. So there's an interesting factor. So we have a couple different topics we're gonna be covering today. And we'll be answering any questions, anything you guys throw up in the chat. Just chuck it up there and we'll address it 100%. But that being up front, I just wanted to get into that of why it's important and how you benefit as a veteran, as opposed to somebody who has served. So, just to simplify things, session. You got it, Blue? You know what you? How about you? You know what a recession is? Break it down.
Gonna
Ah,
be
there you are.
the terms. If I'm gonna have like the proper definition.
I'm chucking my homie under the bus.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a second. You know what? Let me Google the proper response real quick. What is a
She's
recession?
embarrassed, and she had tech difficulty with the mic, so it's kind of funny. I just threw that out there, but no. I'll say I got you. So
No, Google, and I'm gonna see what the actual definition is.
yeah,
So,
actually give it to us. We'll call you
okay,
Jamie, our Jamie. Can you bring this up for for Crystal?
right.
Take it.
I had it in the news, so all the pop-ups about recession just popped up. A period of temporary economic decline during which trade and industrial activity are reduced, generally identified by a fall in GDP in 2 successive quarters. So
There's your Google.
there's great recessions and then minor recessions.
Yeah. There's your Google definition, right? So there's your breakdown.
That was Google.
Let's just be simple about it, right? So what happens, and why does this matter, right? You're like, this is boring as hell. No. This is important. So
Has anybody seen gas prices?
right, but basically, the GDP is how much your country produces gross domestic product. That's so how much your country is pushing out, how much money you're making. Generally, it's like you can attribute it to like how much as a household, right? How much money is a household making? So how much debt do they have? So it applies to all economies. So here's the thing: China is I want to say the largest exporter. Like don't quote me on it. This isn't financial advice, but I'm going to tell you this. So China is got something around a 19% reduction in Southeast Asia in general has like a 9% reduction. the news media is saying like, "Hey, we're gonna miss this." I'm gonna newsflash everything. We haven't really had a serious recession. Everyone remembers 2008 was a big one. But why does it matter to you as a vet? Why is this even relevant? Why are we even bringing this up? Right? So here's the deal: happens a recession, contraction happens, right? Growth, 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 growth. The stock market goes crazy. The housing market goes crazy. Whatever. You have growth for a certain period of time. Like Google said, GDP shrinks, and next thing you have contraction. So shrinks back down. You see the Dow go from 35,000 points down to during that recession period. Now, this can happen globally. It can happen in one nation. It can happen in multiple nations. We saw a big hit back in the Great Recession. Now they're saying it's going to miss us because there's a lot of factors there. I'm not going to get into, but I think it's important to anybody watching this because you need to be prepared regardless. The military, if you're a vet, thank you for your service and thank you for being here. We always say that, right? But there's another aspect is that the military trained us to be protected, to be prepared for those. So our stories are inspirational. They're pretty cool in the fact that we do stuff and we're motivated and we own stuff and we throw these big titles out. But in reality, we're just regular people, right? Blue, just bullshitting back
I
and
mean,
forth.
I'm a prepper regardless. I've always kind of been a prepper, but I think the military experience definitely put a little bit bigger of a seed in my head on what would be more important as the prepping aspect.
And and
Maybe a
and
little
there's no
extra.
like straight up like okay, I think that that's a large part of our audience, right? Is being prepared, right? And there's this Google that one too. Actually, somebody had said basically everybody thinks you're crazy when you're prepared for something until something happens, and then you're just smart. So the factor of it, right, is just having a plan B and a plan C, like putting things in practice, right? So how does it affect you? So when a recession happens, this is what happens. Job market shrink, right? And unemployment rate is like super low right now. And it's been a very long time since we had one. Usually about every decade we have one, sometimes two. Multiple can happen in a decade. We've been going for a long time without one. So that's scary, right? But as a vet, you have access to so many programs. You're like, duh. I like, like if I brought up like, yeah, you could use GI Bill, or you could get a VA home loan, or you can go to class. We talk about it a lot in other episodes. You can go and get a disability rating. Like, yeah, but that takes forever. But it's all about passive income strategy, what you earned for your service and time in. It's very, very important. So I think that it's very important that you basically digest this. And what we're saying, what she just brought up is a good point, is being prepared. There's nothing wrong with being prepared. And even if nothing happens, you still get the ball in motion to set yourself up more successfully than if you had not been prepared. So another thing that happens is, go ahead, Blue. My bad.
Also talking about what the VA provides, not necessarily just with the disability and things
Mm.
like that, but if you go onto the VA website, there's a section because I did this before. I didn't know this was even an option. They have like random schoolings and just trade things. It might be kind of specific to my area, but localized VA centers, they have like seminars and things like that where you could go in and just get information. Um, and then there's also a letter that they will give you. It's called a preferential letter. I don't know exactly how that works. I know that I got one. So that when you're trying to get employment, it states, "Hey, I'm an honorable person. This is what I did, yada yada," which will help you. And then there's a lot of self-help with the VA where they're like, "Okay, well, if you need this, you can come in and you can get this information pertaining to this job," and they kind of like in my area, they'll give you a list of a lot of different employment opportunities that are specific to veterans because they're looking for veterans, which isn't necessarily open to the public as much as it is to us. And I don't know if a lot of people know that because I stumbled upon it because I wasn't aware of that. There's like a chunk at
Yeah,
the
yeah,
end of
yeah.
at the bottom of the page.
No, yeah, I'm totally picking up what you're laying down, and it's true, right? But where I'm going with the recession thing is like, so when that happens, jobs become obviously less obtainable, right? Uh, Full time goes to part time. Layoffs happen. A lot of things can happen. You're just getting hired. That's a fear that you might have if it goes by time and service. It's like the service. time and service, date and data rank, those kind of things do take. If you have a state job or whatever, it could matter, right? So why not be prepared and have a backup plan in case something like that happens? So I don't want you to freak out. That's the point of it. I don't want, if something bad happens, I want to give you this knowledge like straight up before it happens. So like regardless of what's going on over the pond, if you're prepared, like right, if like what we're talking about, then you'll have this like in mind space what to do. So that's why we're bringing it up because and why we're bringing it up first is boring. I get it, but it's not going to be boring when it affects your life, like straight up. You know what I mean? You don't want to have to go through that. If you're younger folk that maybe hadn't gone through one yet, you're just getting out. You're gonna. This will make a lot more sense should something happen. You've been around the block. You've been, you're older like me. Uh, you know, I'm not gonna comment on my homie's age. He looks 25, so we're just gonna go with that.
I've been around. Okay,
I look pretty young too. I get
seen
I'm
enough.
So here's the deal, though. You know what? You probably know what a recession is. You've been through it, and so being prepared for that is like, look, you might not have used your GI Bill yet. You might not have set your discipline right, but you should absolutely. Here's a QR code, real quick. We always throw it up, but this is what you need. And pardon us for the chat being a little wonky today, but this is definitely take a screenshot of that. You need a reverse, go back and just grab that, send it to a vet who might need it. That's basic. But anyway, so I think that's really important. For heads up news is that we're getting a lot of contractions in other economies. And so my daughter's like, hey, how you doing, baby? So it's kind of funny. But yeah, I think it's very important because if for some reason you get laid off, if for some reason there is, anything should happen and your bills aren't straight, this is another backup option. Part of what we do. It's really good to have into. But other than that, yeah, I don't want to like terrify anybody or get in anything. There was a really crazy news article today. Kind of wondering your thoughts on it. We kind of like covered a little bit back and forth, but it was about Prigozhin. I don't know if anybody in the chat heard about this. What up, Cherry? It's good to see you in here. Appreciate you.
I couldn't even say the name right. I was trying to read it and I was just like,
I couldn't say his first name.
Butcher
So.
it. I was gonna butcher it so bad.
Yeah, so basically the chief of Wagner, for those who haven't been paying attention for you on Ukraine and Russia, there was a plane accident, special military operation, BS, whatever happened. This guy was of one of the 10 passengers on that list, if you haven't checked the news today. So if you go back to when this happened, they were like going from the east. So Wagner was like taking land from the east in this horrible conflict. Absolutely true. It's sad that today's day and age witnessing, but this guy kind of like lost his marbles about like he was making big gains in Bachman. Basically, when it's over, I'm leaving. Military can take care of me. Went up towards Moscow and like a coup d'etat. They made a big truce. So while that all happened, he wouldn't face charges. He went there and then just recently gets on a plane headed towards St. Petersburg, Moscow. We don't know. I don't know where. I don't remember where it was going, but it went down and he was on the manifesto for whatever happens. A lot of speculation in there. My military mindset says they're never really privy to what is going on in the actual.
Yeah.
So,
especially with the media,
Yeah. What's your thoughts
That's
on it?
always
I want to hear it.
I think that, like I said earlier, we're never gonna actually get the truth to anything. And looking at it from a chess game standpoint, you disappear, you unalive yourself so that you can do the other things that like are your end game. We've seen it many times in many other situations. It's just hard to know what to believe, honestly. It's just kind of one of those wait and see sort of situations.
Yeah. Well, I think,
I'm just glad it wasn't here.
right. But it
like,
right, it doesn't affect us today.
Love
right?
America, safe at home.
Yeah. And of course, but I think there's a lot to unpack with what you just. So here's the thing about it, though, right? It's like this catch basically in a nutshell without everybody probably picking up what we're putting down here. That is this cat gonna show up next to Tupac like 6 months from now? You know what I mean? Did it really
Tupac
happen
was
that way?
just in concert. He just had a concert.
Just
Just saying.
AR, VR type.
Really confused.
So here's the thing. I don't know what's going on with that. We're not going to make any political views. All we know is that love our country. Military's done a lot for us. We have, like I said, we're no connection with the VA, but we have good success stories with what we've done. You recently going through the purchasing market, and we had David Piatek with VA Housing Education.
Love that guy. He had so much good
He
information.
was awesome, right? Like, dude is the
Yeah.
boss. Yeah. He's amazing. But this is really important. We had a conversation, but you could discuss this part. So talked about recession. And one thing everybody can relate with that they're seeing, and if you go to a bank, you'll figure this out. Interest rates for loans, including the VA, are going
Yeah.
the roof. We're getting like 7%. They're getting not through the roof. I mean, historically they've gone much higher, but right now we're pretty high. And that's one of the ways an economy tries to buffer from a recession. They try to stop the borrowing and reduce debt. But the fact of the matter is, I talked a little bit about Mr. Piatek, that David, that one of the things that we have as vets is home loan assumption, a home loan. So yeah, something you might be able to discuss because you actually were going to go through that process, right? Am I not mistaken?
I was. So with that, if you're in the home buying process and you come over, you find a home and it has a VA assumable loan. So when I was purchasing, their interest rates were high sixes, low sevens. But with the loan, basically it kind of rolls over. So I would be able to assume the balance of that loan for the percentage that they had. And they had it at a 2.2, I think. So I think they had about like $350,000 left on the house. They were selling the house at 400. So I would have been able to assume that 350 at their rate, not the current rate that I would be held into if I was just making a standard purchase. So since it was already a VA loan, I was able to roll into that, kind of like grandfathering, but only for the amount that was remaining on that loan itself. So the balance, I could get a second, and then I would be paying the standard market price percentage for that remaining balance. But either way, I mean, it would have been amazing. Unfortunately, that home did fall through. But it's such a nice option. If you're able to find that, I would definitely do it. The other option, instead of taking a second, would be that you could pay cash for the balance of what they're selling the home for. So if it's 350,000, that is assumable. The 400,000, so that $50,000 difference is what you would come to the table with. But if you have your disability exemption and all those other things, not necessarily. I'm a disabled vet, so I had that exemption. You didn't have to pay the VA funding fee and things like that.
What's the percent rate you get it?
I don't quote me, but
David
I
would
think
know.
30%. I think 30% from what I was seeing. And anything above that is golden.
But hey, that's phenomenal, right? And so there's a purpose to what we're talking about. It's basically like, you're like, man, I really want to get into the house. What we were discussing was there are a lot of vets out there. I don't want to overshare too much. Can speak more. He'll be coming on regularly.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Yeah, we have some.
I don't want to misinform anybody.
That's true. That's
my. Yeah, my knowledge is based on my personal situation and the information that
no, you're right though, because he was
through my scenario.
He was explaining the same thing. But why it matters is like, because like if interest rates are like 7% and you were able to find two things that Lou was talking about was basically like if you could find somebody with a loan, of course nobody's just going to part with their house, not the value of what it is, so you could pay the difference. That's what she said. But if you could get a loan at 2.5%, 3%, that's phenomenal, right? And that's one of the things.
It saves you.
Right. that
It
kind
saves you
of
so much money.
little cheat code. And speaking of, um, we we're coming to a close. So we just wanted to throw that out there. Thank you again, David Piatek. Probably throw up some of the links. A housing education, phenomenal channel, partner of ours, and somebody that regularly. So that
He
being
has
said,
a
though,
YouTube,
yeah.
right? I think he has a YouTube page. Everybody should go and subscribe because he's got some great
Well, it's up to us
information.
to throw up the. We got to throw up the link, and I will in a second. I promise.
I gotta find. Ah,
So
sorry, guys.
Serena's got the band hammer now, the mod hammer. So, but I don't. This is since we just switched over to YouTube, which we did. But back to here's
Bear
the other
with us.
thing. We do obviously competitive game together. COD's coming to a close. We got season 3 coming up.
Wait. What do you mean coming to a close? Like the
Every
season or in general?
November, every November, brand new COD.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, what about the? I saw something with them switching to Warhammer. Like Warhammer took that over, and then what? I was told, and this
you
is
talk about
probably false
Sledgehammer?
information. I thought
Tattoo nerd?
hammer.
Gamer nerd.
There's a hammer. That's all I know. There's a
Sledgehammer.
hammer. Ron sent it to me, and I was super upset. And then I was told that we were gonna have a free world zombie map in our current Call of Duty. And where is that?
You dropping knowledge on me. I don't I don't tell me. I can tell you some other things though. Let me give you a little background to it, right?
Okay.
All right. So
I'm gonna cry.
every 3 years we get a different COD by a different company, right? I'm gonna
Yeah.
enlighten some people in the stream who are COD fanatics. Going back in time to the original 2009 Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 days in 2011, like that. Originally, Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward, and Treyarch, who gives us our beloved zombies game. Sledgehammer, Infinity Ward have gone back and forth. You titles like Ghost, Advanced Warfare, Infinite Warfare being Sledgehammer titles. I could be, don't quote me, like I said, I could be a little bit off. I've been a lot of titles, but Infinity Ward had these developers back in the day that gave us Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 originals, the original titles, and everybody loved them, and everybody loved Treyarch as well, generally speaking, and some people absolutely love Sledgehammer. Developers at that time, they went through a lawsuit. So these guys that created the like epic, largest selling to that point games for us in the Modern Warfare series way back in the day, over a decade ago, going on almost 50. Those guys like in mass left together, and they had a huge lawsuit. Games declined except for Treyarch. Treyarch, generally speaking, and if you're a Sledgehammer fan, we're not dogging you like at all. And I'm laughing because everybody has their titles. People say Advanced Warfare was the best title ever. A lot of people say is the ever. So you're either here, throw it in the chat if you have a lot of people get excited about Treyarch games coming out. Why? Because it's always good zombies, generally speaking. Right? Nobody complained. Yeah, they're like, oh, we got these superpowers and jump abilities, but you know what? Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 4, all classics. Cold War wasn't horrible. I'm just saying, Treyarch usually kills. So that's they switch titles every year, Krista. I don't know if you knew. That's the point
Black
of it.
Ops. I noticed. I'm just really wish that I could send this to you right now. So when we get off stream, I'm gonna
Send
send you
it.
what Ron sent me. I can't at the moment, but when we get off stream, I'm gonna send it
What is it?
because it's the thingy that he said. It was like, I don't know. I was very upset. Okay, it pulled on my heartstrings. I was getting mad, and I'm gonna send it over to you. But I want to know where my zombie map is. Okay, I need to know because I'm the zombie player. I play all the other stuff. We know that, and you have pulled me to the dark side, okay? Where I haven't been playing my zombies very much. But my child and I have jumped back to Black Ops.
Yeah,
And
well,
that's
you're
what
not
we've been
getting
doing.
Treyarch. That's the problem. You're getting
I
a
know.
Sledgehammer game, and I'm gonna be upfront with everybody. I'm not a Sledgehammer fan. Sorry, I'm not. I get disappointed.
Give me an example.
I can't wait to jump
games, which maps are Sledgehammer?
Oh, which titles? Like,
Yeah.
let's see. Sled. I have to literally Google. but I think I wasn't
I
far.
guess I could have done that.
No, but it's important because they actually had a hand in these big titles. Like, um, they were all kind of like working together. But in order to pump out a game every single year, they needed gives a cut. Think about it. If Treyarch has 3 years to put out a game, a lot more pump out game. A lot of people like
Yeah.
copy and paste anyway. No, their game's getting pretty complex. So,
I
uh,
like the free world zombie maps.
what I said, Advanced Warfare, World War II, and you know what? I don't know how I
Oh,
feel about
Vanguard, you know what? I was okay with it for a little bit, but it was just so repetitive and I mean, don't get me wrong, I love all my Call of Duty and my zombies, but I wound up jumping back over to Cold War after playing Vanguard and I haven't gone back to Vanguard.
it. Yeah,
It's
but
just redundant.
it is Sledgehammer.
The graphics were good. I liked the graphics, but like the Easter egg aspect, it wasn't as challenging or as complex as it was before. So I wasn't a big fan. But like I said, I did like the graphics. I
Yeah,
can't remember the name of the map, but they did cut and paste one of the maps where it was the release and we were supposed to get the new one and it was the same map, but it was like
well
nighttime
they
or
did it. They
snow
did
or
it. They did it this time too with Dome, but Dome actually looks like Dome for Modern Warfare, which is pretty cool. But my question to you is: are you pre-ordering the game?
it depends. Like my friends, that you jump, I jump thing. If I have to buy it to play with my friends, then yes.
Yeah, but I here's the thing, and that's kind of my point. Is like realistically, here's the other thing: the beta's coming up like in October. Actually, play Modern Warfare. Download
That.
that. Yeah, you know what I mean. If you
Oh,
pre-order,
I don't know. I mean, I would run the beta, but I don't know. And it's with Sledgehammer. Are there zombies? Do
that's
you
what
have
I'm
any
saying.
information?
Even if there was, it's not a Treyarch title. They're not gonna be. Nobody's gonna put out zombies like that. They put out
No.
one company put out a title. I wish it. Somebody help me in the chat. Put out two things. One, I think we've come to an era where we can genuinely agree that it's sometimes better to buy a title now with these guys because there is some copy and paste aspects to it too. You don't know if you're buying a flop anymore. And back in the day, like the beta did help when you saw other releases and stuff. Like when Black Ops 4 came out, which is what I professionally and top esports athlete, I would guess you call it Blackout and called a battle royale. Top in the country, top in the world. All consoles kicking ass, right? Top four in the country for wins at 5% win. Love the game. But I played that from beta till the end of that. Like I was nuts on that. But now I don't feel like it's like worth to get a game. Anybody in chat agree or disagree with a lot of titles being. I think one of the only titles you could probably bet very confidently without being by DS is probably GTA.
See, I think GTA is like I've played it, but once again, I mean, to each their own. My kids love that game. I just it's just not my thing. But then again, also Spyro the Dragon's one of my favorite games. And Pikmin. Does anybody remember Pikmin? It is the most obnoxious, annoying game, but I love it.
Yeah, but that kind of brings me to my. By the way, hope everybody likes. But yeah, so recently I've been playing Mario Party. Wife,
Oh, that's where you've been.
yep,
Okay.
and then
Okay.
Sketch too. But we were playing Mario Golf, and that's the thing. Like, if you have kids, like Nintendo's phenomenal for that. That's one thing. Like, go get a Switch. You really want like Mario Party is a board game that everybody's like, oh, it's on TV. Da, da. You know what? It is a freaking board game. Play with your entire family that they absolutely. You don't have to put all the pieces.
Okay.
Cut it off.
That just brings up the I refuse to do it. I haven't got it. I haven't downloaded it yet. But the Monopoly game.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? It's causing havoc in my home.
Oh,
Yeah. Like, Cherry could totally vouch for this, but it's the traditional games, I think, that the nostalgia of it, for one, like Sonic. I love Sonic. Um but it's being able to play with everybody. So I think that's kind of the other aspect with like Mario. You're able to like it's just nostalgic, I guess,
I
you
think
know?
I think it's cool. I think it's cool title of what I'm in to have a degree in it. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the sports world is every college is getting um trying to outdo one another. It is an arms race for who will be the top of education, top in this, who is going to come out. And like, don't get me wrong, the industry is thriving, but we are so saturated with systems, games, console, like so many options. And the reality is, you look at the trend, actually mobile games growing because the accessibility everywhere.
Every
But
the phone.
yeah, I mean, you really do have access to right straight for free on your phone. A lot of people don't feel like paying 70, 80 worth it anymore. Download many games, any titles for free. So variety streaming is something. Eric's not here to talk about it, but it's something we discussed. And instead of just constantly putting on COD or over putting on anything a damn title right now, and kill me for Rogue. So Rogue Company, Roco. So instead of just being those same things, it's like, you know what, variety streamers are well in the market, and um, they're able to basically send out like vibes on a title that maybe somebody else might not try or know about or something like that, and so they kind of give access to channels. Like, moving forward, probably will add a lot of that stream because to be honest with you, what I found is I gotten away from the mainstream titles is like, they're a lot of fun. If you're good at gaming, pretty much pick up anything and be decent at it. You know, it'd be a lot of fun
Do you
either
want to
way.
know what game's been occupying my time lately?
Yeah, I do. I think everybody else does too.
Wordscapes. Wordscapes. That's why I haven't been playing Monopoly. I'm just doing word searches on my phone. I don't know what it is, but I felt
Cheer,
really old.
Jerry said, "You're welcome." I got her kids to start playing it.
The
Monopoly.
wars, the war. I heard them screaming at each other. I was just like, Monopoly, because I remember playing Monopoly with my family, and boards would get thrown, and everybody would be so angry. And I'm like, oh, it won't be like that. I have seen phones fly in my house. Great, great guys. Thanks, Cherry. Appreciate it.
So either way, yeah, we're getting inundated with like a lot of different like titles and stuff like that. But I think it's gonna be really kind of like play. We did Yu-Gi-Oh. You know what I mean? And what interesting about
Yeah.
that was I did it for Eric. He would tell you. Like, he's like, well, I always play what you play. I'll play this, and did pretty good at it. Pretty well at it by learning a. But what's funny is we had, because it's not saturated. So for those audience that are looking to create that niche audience and what they want, um, it's really really important. To some of the things that I've learned is that basically not always going because you're the best at Fortnite, best at it's common sense kind of today, like not common sense but common knowledge. Going to like YouTube, you look up tutorials like how do I grow? How do I grow naturally? How do I do this? How do I do that? Um, they'll basically tell you that it's like it's better to be really good at a title that no, and I'm being straight up. And one thing that I always had a problem with when I was like basically coaching and plans back in the day is I always tell kids that were coming up or people that I'm, dude, just because you're good at this title now, and be like, well, we have to go pro and through all the friends we made, whatever. Like guys really, especially younger kids, contractually tunnel vision. Like, oh, sponsor here, sponsor there. But what the problem is, if you're really good, Warfare 2, who's to say the next game you care about? Or who's to say that you're going to be good at the next title? You want to be a good variety streamer. You a variety of titles. So be really good. It may be boring at first, but true gamers, if you're really interested in getting into esports, usually kind of fits. I encourage you, and I think, Krista, you agree with this, especially from a family's perspective, right? It's like try titles that you normally wouldn't think of. Yeah, if you played Zelda as a kid, I promise you, you'll probably love it as an right. Played Mario as a kid, play it. Tetris, Sonic.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
love Tetris.
Because maybe you don't shoot Tetris, right? Unless you get really, really good at it, or whatever. But I'm saying there's a market for these offhanded games. And if Eric was here, he would tell you, he would say the exact same thing. That there's a market for these offhanded games to be the best in a game that nobody else. He said, hey, they don't hit me on the game. That's what counts. Also got Silky too. So
Great.
why don't you tell him what Cherry's
Great.
referring to? Getting smacked around in the game and then using.
She is talking about Monopoly. It's the Monopoly Go, I think. Don't quote me. It's the mobile one.
It's a mobile. That's what I was
And
gonna ask you. Is this a mobile game or is this like a board game
yeah,
y'all
it's a
playing? House?
mobile on the phone game, and they like smash each other's boards, and they're stealing from each other, and then you can retaliate. It's war fuel. It is war
Is this a
fuel.
trend right now?
I don't know. I think Cherry's making it a trend. It's starting.
Well, if I'm just hearing about it now, likely if y'all are playing it, then I have to ask around. But it kind of proves a point though. It's like, look, going back.
I am not. You said y'all. I
Yeah.
refuse to.
Well, the inspiration here is this: if you're streaming a nobody on an extremely saturated game, 30,000 people watching just one streamer and another 30,000 watching 30,000 channels, it's a lot easier to get noticed. You go stream in a game that only has 5 people, 5 channels watching, and maybe there's like 100 or 300 in the top channel. Somebody's going to be like, and you have a much better opportunity at being a better content creator than the average person in that. Meaning, you go into COD, you're going to be up against Dr. Disrespect. You're going to be up against Shroud. You're going to be up against insert giant
Rambo.
name. What up?
No, you're gonna go against Rambo.
There's David. What's good, man? We just talking about you. Or you're gonna go against me. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm ass. I'm not even like great at the game. Like not a, and but yet I'm well above average, and the game's been out for so long that it's like everybody's good at the game that's left in the game. It's almost annoying. It's kind of to Cherry's point. It's like if you just started playing, it's not fun to walk into a be noobish at the game. You know what I'm saying? And have everybody whooping booty.
It's horrible. But on the other side of that, when you jump in and you play with all your friends that are so much better than you, as long as your settings are okay, it gives you fuel. It adds fuel to the fire to either make you better, but it's so frustrating, and it really isn't fun because you're just constantly getting slaughtered.
Yes.
So then you just run off and you go play by yourself, and you make sure you turn off your thing saying that you're not online so nobody knows that you're playing, and then you get better. So you could just wipe your tears away when your friends keep killing you with throwing knives in the forehead.
Yes. So, so I'm kind of laughing at that. But also, so David Kivaneri was there. That's right there. That is the channel. This is the channel link I was talking about. VA Housing Education. That's David, who we was talking about earlier. He made a funny comment. Said still kicking some butt in Call of Duty. Yeah, it's kind of funny. He hadn't played it in years, several years, and he still came in and was clutching up and searching. So there is a factor to where you just said too, which is basically like, hey, we play together, and you guys like night and day improve by playing as people harder, right? That's a huge aspect. But if we were gonna promote, like what I was saying about like we were doing Yu-Gi-Oh, we had more people come in. Like even if we average like 20, 30 viewers on Twitch, our numbers went up like almost 30% just from literal organic viewership from people being like, oh. And because our numbers were higher, we placed really high when somebody typed in Yu-Gi-Oh into Twitch. So if you're a streamer or you want to stream or you want to get into esports, you want to get into content creation, and I think that's important in all facets because you do that too as well. You know what I mean? You're phenomenal. and outside of esports, right? So here's the thing: if you tailor to an audience that has a lot less of a viewership and your competition, you can critique what the other people aren't doing and provide value. So that's kind of
And you can add a little spice.
yeah, and outside of gaming, not to like beat this up here, but like VA housing education, perfect example. Dude is putting on literal unbelievable amount of information, genuine information, content creator, and it's taking off extremely quickly. Watching him grow, I've watched him double in just a couple weeks in viewership, and stuff like this. So it speaks for itself. But he's found a way to tailor. David has to tailor to his audience that's really educational to veterans. It really doesn't matter the space that you're in as much. So you don't have to be in esports. You don't have to be tattooing, or entrepreneurship or financial advice. You could be in any of those things. You could be computer literacy. Like, it doesn't matter. But the point is tailoring to an audience and figuring out your platform. Why we switched to YouTube, so vets. That was our purpose. So we can talk about crazy wild stuff as well as VA benefits, entertaining, and game some as well. So what up? What up, Ron? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. No. Appreciate you, David, very much, because you very much have inspired us quite a bit. As a matter of fact, Krista earlier was talking about, say the title, because I literally
The assumption, the VA assumption loans, right? Is that what?
I feel like the worst co-host in the world. I feel like such an a-hole because I'm like,
No,
Krista, just say the words that I'm thinking in my head.
I had a totally different. No, I had a whole different train of thought because I was thinking, as someone going through the home buying process, if I would have had access to some of the information that David was providing, it would have helped me immensely. Um,
Facts.
and then it being so recent for
Should have
me,
met
and
you
then
earlier,
being
David.
yeah, gosh, David, where were you? I needed you. But it is really good content, and a lot of the things that you think are common sense, aren't necessarily common sense. So being able to have something to fall back on or to research, because that is my number one thing. You have to research everything. If I don't know something, I'm going to learn it. But there's so many different variables and so many different programs. To have that little bit of information that can help open a door for you is exceptional. Absolutely incredible. And the information that he's providing is key if you're trying to do a home loan with the VA.
Facts on facts. Like straight up. Like couldn't agree more. I did throw the website in there as well. So if you're new to the channel, please click on that. Phenomenal information. And we were talking about it just recently. There's not enough solid advice to individuals. And people always wonder, like, what's the motivation behind it? What is the catch? I'll be honest with you, on my part, it's super therapeutic for me to come on. Like, help if there's an audience to watch, talk about it, like to ask questions, or like that, to me, phenomenal, because sharing my story, success story, um, and helping someone that, and as well as you, all of our circles, they're pretty phenomenal. All of them
It's
have their
nice
own
to
tragedies.
it's nice to be able to help. If someone can go through a little bit less of the Murphy's Law life that I have, and we can give them the information to not have to struggle as hard, then it's a win. It's a win for all of us and all parties involved. So it's nice.
No, I could, dude, I couldn't agree more. But it's true. Like, well, I'm straight up from the heart. Like what I'm saying. Everybody we know, everybody that's in our circle, no matter watching or not me, I don't have some of you very well, and everybody that we surround ourselves with has that reach, the fact that they've done something successful, and sharing that, basically with their vets who might be struggling or whatever. um I'll be straight up from the heart. I could have really I made it through, and I couldn't have done it without the help of people around me that times to get to this point. But it would have been phenomenal to have that and have such accessibility. People with the right answer, all brick by brick, brick every day, building yourself up, and you came down, bottom, and you up. We want to provide that information, and so the people like David, EA had to use that is really providing you educational material information benefit that is been fact researched and can tell you that same thing. So that's the reason we do what we do. That's the reason he does what he does. That's the reason Krista does what she does. That's the reason why Eric does what he does. It's all this thing. So we're just here to provide that. Appreciate all of you. I needed it. You needed it.
I needed it.
You
I
needed it
needed
like
it 2
10
months
minutes
ago.
before stream.
Right? Well, and I think that's kind of part of it too is a lot of people don't know. Like it seems there's a stigma, with the VA, that older one. Like I said, the VA has never done me wrong. But I am very
That's
big on research.
bull. Never done you wrong.
I said the VA. Now
Okay.
they have definitely done some poking and sticking in places, but that's not what I meant.
No,
Okay?
no, no. I'm just saying. I was
Medical,
saying.
medical.
I think a lot of vets who watch out there, obviously, not everybody gets the great. There's been a lot of changes
No.
that have caused us success,
I'm
but I get
fortunate.
you. You are, yeah.
What I'm saying is I was very fortunate with the VA, but I did my research. And in doing that, because I'm tenacious. There's so much that surrounds it, and it does seem like it's kind of hidden, like they're trying to help, but they're not trying to help, and you can't get an answer. It's really hard to get an answer. Um, and that little bit of information, like, hey, maybe try
Yeah.
this route instead, being able to tell someone, because, hey, we've done it. Okay, if you did this, but you didn't do this, maybe try going this route. It's so nice. Like, I did not, I think it was 10, 15 years ago when I started my process with the VA, and I had a phone number and someone that wouldn't call me back. There was no brick by brick. There was no vet that I could,
There was no QR code.
call. No, there was no QR code. There was barely a website. That
Yeah.
was on dial-up, I think, because I had an old computer farm. But we're able to get a lot more information out to everybody nowadays, especially with technology. So being able to help people is kind of like we're really really fortunate with our family and our group. So what we can give to other people, we don't want anyone to feel like they can't or they're at a loss, I guess. Does that make sense?
No, absolutely. My audio is I've been getting it cutting in and out. So if it's cutting in and out, shout it out in the chat. But it's not cutting out to you.
Not to me.
But no, I totally agree that obviously like that's the whole point of what we do, what we're doing. And the other aspect is too is like gaming brings us together like big time. You know what I mean? We spend more time like doing that together, and honestly, it's a lot. It's not just constantly gaming. A lot of times, it's just in a chat or private lobby, whatever else. So, like, I think if you're a vet struggling, I really do, really, really highly suggest that you get in a community such as ours and you come play around with people that have gone through similar things as you, that understand you, that maybe don't, and obviously connect. And like Brick by Brick Vets, all one word. And YouTube or in YouTube. If you type it into YouTube, you're just gonna come straight back here. But yeah, if you type it into Google, you're gonna find it all over the place. All our handles are on there. You see them all up top, up here as well. You can connect, and I think it's really, really important to have that, especially today with so many mental health struggles, so many things that we go through. Have your community. So that being said, I think when's the last time you loaded up COD?
Played.
See, Ron even said it. I miss gaming with everyone. I miss you too,
Ron.
bro.
Derps.
You want to hop in now? You can.
Oh, he's on. He's on. So, Ron, can you? I was just talking about this earlier. I don't know if you were on stream, but what was the premise of the thing you sent me in regards to Call of Duty and the hammer thing?
And Sludge Hammer Games
Sledgehammer?
being crap.
Sludge or sledge?
I'm trolling. It's Sledge.
Okay, I didn't want to get yelled at because I said it wrong. I could have swore it had something to do with some warrior gaming
Zombies.
something. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, he knows about the zombies thing. He's the one who told me that there's supposed to be an open world map, and I'm waiting as patiently as I can.
The last time
Did
was
he
my
say
birthday when she was on. Even I wasn't on.
no? I was on for stream. The last time that we played was on stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I
I'm
was
not,
just
I'm gonna fire it up.
dying. All right, I'll turn mine on. I had everything charged. I was
I have
doing
no
good.
idea with this new setup how loud this is gonna be. We will see.
Okay, I'm gonna turn stuff on. I'll be right back.
DMZ zombies, basically. That's what you were talking about. Hopefully she
Yeah.
catches that. Another one of my beloved ladies. Hey. All right. So put this on.
All right.
Oh, it's not maxing out the
See.
volume yet. Let's switch. Let's see if this gaming works over. Oh, you got a big picture of my face. Here. Real quick.
Where?
I'm gonna have to plug in a controller. Well, sorry, it's a little
I had mine
discombobulated.
charging and it's gonna die. I'm gonna blame my kids.
You are?
I'm gonna blame them. I had it plugged in. It probably wasn't them. It was probably me. I probably didn't plug it in right.
Go. Voila. Plug in controller. Do apologize. Mike's a little
Require
rough.
an update. So you know what was killing me last time is I had our stream on, so I had this for audio and I didn't have any audio for my game. So I couldn't hear anybody sneaking up on me, trying to kill me. Oh, shipment.
You didn't have your audio straight?
Well, no, because I had the stream audio going. So then I couldn't hear the game.
I do not.
Aha.
Where?
Now I can hear
The
both.
console.
Fail. Epic fail. Are we gonna let anyone jump in with us?
Huh? Yeah,
Are we
absolutely.
gonna let anybody jump in? Come on, guys, come play with us.
Yeah. I had to find the actual controller so y'all can actually.
Don't know if my cord will reach. Where's Therps and Cherry? How come they're not on right now, guys?
You hear me all right?
I can hear you.
You can hear me. Yikes. Where's the dono button? We shut it off because we ain't about that money. Appreciate you though. But later on, like I said, if we can absolutely funnel everything for veteran causes, everything, that's inevitably. It's more about the message, what we're doing, type of financial means. Yes, we want to keep the lights on, but right now, doing perfectly well. We do have a successful story, so right now we're doing it all for free. That's a good point
Yes.
because when Twitch could have monetized that way, it is cool to be able to do, but in the same aspect, I'd rather just help everyone out for the time being. Roll the message. So, all right, looks like everything's good. You guys see it's all up here. Skip that. Uninstall campaign.
What? Oh, I had to do
Hell
that.
no. Why do I have to even?
Do you not have enough space? I heard the update was pretty big. I'm not sure because I removed the campaign because I wasn't playing it. So
Cherry's on too.
I knew Cherry. Cherry never lets us down.
You're in here already, right?
Yeah, I'm on the game and I did not. That was not a jab at anyone else, by the way.
Can't hear.
How come I can't see you?
Actually, we figured it out last time.
Oh, my
You just
controller is
join
gonna
and then.
die.
Hello?
And then
Oh,
she
there
left
you
us.
are. Oh, we can hear you.
I can't hear.
That's because you left lobby.
Hello?
I left a lot. I didn't even.
What's up, Cherry?
I didn't see you.
We figured it out last.
Aha.
There we go. What's good, Cherry?
Hello?
How you doing?
Am I in?
You gotta. One of you's got to turn on your phone.
I'm
can hear
turning
you in
it
the
down right
background.
now.
All right, good. You're good. All right, we just gotta get. You guys trying to play?
How come? I don't know.
Doesn't.
There
Ron's
it
I
is.
don't
laughing
care.
at
I'll
you,
play
Cherry.
anything.
Don't care. You don't care. Don't say that.
I
to
don't care. I'll play anything.
It's not letting. Don't you do
Actually,
it, Rambo.
you know my favorite game.
Don't do what?
Don't. I know what you're gonna do. Don't you do it.
All right, we're going in rank. Ranked
Ouch.
diamond.
I'm trying.
I've
to
invited
see
you
what's
100
happening.
times.
I know it wasn't. It's been.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What is current gunfight snipers only? Thank you. Oh, we only we need to have two. All right. You're lucky.
Oh, I gotta plug
Equipment.
this in. I'm trying.
House. The only thing I brought to Livermore Series beat. All sounds good, Rock. I wouldn't know.
It's a blankie.
Wouldn't know.
It's...
All right. So you guys want to play gun game?
I gotta.
Let's,
At least it's not search
Let's
and
hear the-
destroy.
let's hear the frustrations.
Okay, let's see. There we go.
Thank you all for being in chat, though. Chat. And David, thank you so much. Everybody. Yeah, we had a button. And for YouTube, it don't even matter right now. We're not even gonna turn it on once we reach those numbers. We want to do that when we large change environment and like hive mind decide what.
Help as many people as possible in the best way possible.
Yeah, we had somebody come on last stream. They couldn't get to their disability appointment. Bad struggle, tough, and so it's like things like that would be great to be able to help. Hopefully, I don't have too much lag here.
Gun game. Eliminate targets with each
Something to do
weapon
with
to win.
settings. I got frame lag.
What game are we playing?
Gun game.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, I haven't played in so long. My settings are so screwy. Oh, I can't.
Spawning like.
I'm wearing the brightest costume too. My skin is so obnoxious.
Trying to rotate a little bit here. Not catching it.
Because they're all chasing me!
Tough. Ooh, didn't see that coming.
I can't hear Cherry at all.
Jerry.
Yes.
Yeah, she's there.
Hi,
Hi.
Cherry.
I'm here.
Miss you, Cherry. I'm gonna go find you, Rambo, and hide behind you because I'm getting murdered.
Don't worry, I am too.
Over. Theo, stop killing my friends. I got one. Oh, and I'm dead. That guy's got a rocket launcher. Haha. To get him. Feel like Silky's in here somewhere. Killing me from
I
the
am
corner.
so camping.
Oh, we're not friends.
Nobody wants to
Dawn.
come
gun.
through here anymore after I've wiped out like 6 people, 5 people.
We're all killing
all
each
one.
other. But where? I'm gonna look at yours. I'm gonna cheat. Oh, it was me. Is it me that called?
That was a single shotgun, wasn't
Oh. Oh, what is going on? I have stick drift.
it? Getting stick drift?
Yeah, that's what I get for letting LJ have my controller. I saw you.
There's
Rocket
somebody
launcher
right
right now?
above me. Looks like my typical Monday. That was you? Oh my
You.
god. Okay,
That
Wonder
was
Woman.
Right? That's what I was saying. I'm wearing the most.
Oh, did I get knifed? Hope not.
I'm coming to team up with you. I'm not gonna kill
Do not get off his gun. Do not like it.
Ah!
Got him. Jeez. Paladin. Yeah. What is it? Hard skill.
Finally.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Cherry.
I think I just saw Cherry. Maxed.
Probably.
Dang.
The enemy needs one more kill to win.
Oh, only one more? Come. I went at 4th. That
I
was
was 10th.
close.
I
Your
was
gun,
10.
Ron? I'm sorry, bro. Awful. Thumbs up with my settings, though. Patsy.
Yeah, how's it feel? How does it feel when your settings are wrong?
Ooh. I'm gonna play it. I don't care. Alright, what do you guys really want to play?
What Cherry wants to play.
I already know what she wants to play. Hardpoint.
That's yep.
Yep.
Expected it is.
Do they have
I
any
can't hear Krista.
Can't hear. You can't
I'm
hear?
sorry.
Done, Disney.
Uh-uh.
I have
I don't know.
Oh, I muted my headset.
There you go. She was
That's
muted.
what it is. I didn't want the
Still can't hear her.
back and forth.
I can hear you.
Oh. Lost. Lose anybody?
I see.
Yeah, just a little PR. Well, PR, you know. I hear the silence of happiness.
Like Prisoner Rescue, actually.
Definitely something with.
I wonder if there's any if there's
God,
new
I
maps
don't
on here
like your
since I
LSU
played.
is
character.
a big map for gun, like straight up. Like that's kind of large. Because like you
Carrie,
really
you
want to
don't like
patrol
my
one
character
area. And
because
blast off.
Carrie doesn't like my character because my character's wearing all white. That's what it is.
What?
Cherry doesn't like
Stand
the
out?
color white on stuff.
Yeah. Well, she's not doing any better with that bright blue outfit too.
Right?
I tend to try to blend. Pop.
I don't like Blue's outfit.
Everybody's
Our
like,
character.
everybody's in that Fortnite mentality. Forget their military bearing. We're going to if we're going to go on like we're going to Warzone or DMZ or something like that. I'm not trying to run around with Wonder Woman and whatever Cherry is.
Hold change.
It has nothing to do with anybody's skill set. It's just like, you know what? You're showboating. You do a lot better if you. Everybody's like, no, I want to pop off and snipe everybody. You know what? That maybe 5% more KD might matter. More important to me than that you bought in the store.
Hey, I like to feel
No,
pretty
no,
when I'm
you
killing
can
people.
wear it. I don't care. But if we're playing competitively, it's always everybody else that's like, it's neat. It's not you two. It's like, there's people we play with. You know who you are out there. Tactical versus tactical.
Yeah.
Facts. But there's people,
Well-
you know who you are, that we play with. And I'm doing it too. I'm wearing my rank skin right now. Stupid. But they'll say, oh, I don't care. I do just as good at it. No. Run around with bunny ears, whatever else, in your cat costume. You're not going to do better than if you actually have a sniper rifle.
Prisoner
Well,
rescue.
do you remember when my settings were all off on my TV, and then I didn't know I was wearing a bright purple outfit, and then I was trying to
that
blend
was funny
in.
because you wanted to be blue.
Yeah, well, I was trying to blend into a wall, and
I do not know
neon
this map.
purple.
I don't know this
Get to the
map at
extract
all.
point.
Oh, I don't either.
They're moving. Thought we were. They're actually.
Yeah, I just got murdered. I don't think I've ever played this one. I'm gonna
Totally let off where I was.
No, you're gonna.
Sweet little
I
area
was
right
chill.
here.
There's 3 over on where I was at. Or 2. I killed 1.
Enemy is moving a prisoner. Get him back.
Getting wrapped. Oh,
red. Ron, my hair was red.
here too. All our bodies are. Got it. Nice shit, bro.
That round. Ready up for the next one.
Not
Well,
helpful
hello,
at all.
VA Housing Admission. That's no excuse, Justin. They can move. I don't know this map. Well, soldier. Reconning by dead bodies. Little skulls on the map.
Prisoner rescue.
Where I die.
I swear to God, I hear the freaking mystery box song.
All Saber. Enemy force approaching. Resupply.
I'm just gonna hide behind Rambo.
I just threw a proximity mine that didn't actually do that.
The enemy has taken a prisoner.
What?
I'm gonna pop off a little bit, hopefully. Running.
Under 6.
I'm kind of
no.
racing around with death balance.
Oh, sniper got me. Careful, to your right. Oh, there's 3 of them in there.
Saw a guy right
There's 3 in the
Ah!
checkered
I
flag.
dropped 2. They put blanks in those mags. I know, it looks that way. all my shots. We only have one more to carry.
She
What
defended.
up, Zyfe? Good to see you, homie. Glad to see you in here. Who's in the hose? Oh man, this dude was resing me and got the
Thank you,
one of the last two got body way out there. Here, you were moving phenomenally. Damn, Cherry. Ooh, wow.
Oops.
They're on Cherry. They're on Cherry. Got one. Oh, he's getting act right there. Hair people don't get it. Cypher, Rambo said, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. I appreciate that I have such
Where's
words that just
Port?
absolutely matter.
Prisoner rescue.
Booyah! At the Derpster. Nobody cares about that
Table one.
question.
Locate the prisoners and move
At
into
Ron.
extraction. Prisoner secure. Extraction is standing by.
Following.
There's a bunch of them over here, guys.
Have your back.
Ah.
Have to get up there. Bro, Brody, don't run in front of me.
There's
Got you.
3 of them running. One has a riot shield, and he's blocking the other 2.
Okay,
Oh,
I have
Can't
no
read
idea
bodies.
how that works. Watch this.
So I went to red.
Is it in a glitch? Or like through a drill charge? You guys are not playing 1v6 about to win. Know where this guy is. Here it is.
That round. Ready up for the next one.
I am not helpful.
Oh,
I am not.
good team. Okay.
See what happens when we get together.
Ah.
Cheese?
I got
Prisoner
yeeted.
rescue.
Did a freaking drill charge into my mouth.
That's what she said.
Sable one.
Ha!
Secure the prisoners. All movers
You
on
couldn't
board
help
are
yourself.
moving to
You
engage.
couldn't help yourself for
I
5
couldn't,
seconds.
I
I
had
am with you.
Silky chucking nades on the other team. Very homie, got you. And we're about to die.
We've located a prisoner. Moving to extraction.
Camping this body. Got you. Yes,
Oh, I'm
that's
running
what
back.
she said.
Ah.
The prisoner was extracted. Ready
Got
for the
one.
next one.
Nice job,
Riot
Cherry.
shield got me.
Thank you. Let me see if I can get a res.
Mark 3. Once.
Got one of you guys up.
Got him.
This round is
Yay!
Got him.
for the next one.
Actually, ping that guy. I know it doesn't show it there, but X. All the things happening off screen.
Prisoner rescue.
I think that's a reference to me and my children.
Base plate to Sable one. Prevent the enemy
My
from
kids just walked in here
hostile UAV
blasted
in the
with
area.
temporary
you-
tattoos.
Got you.
I'm on your 6.
Get them back. I'm reloading.
That sucks.
Ooh.
That's one prisoner in the house. Or building, whatever you want to call it.
These
The
are
enemy secured the prisoner.
just shocking.
Get to the extract point.
All 6 5 like.
Compromised. We've been defeated.
Ah! Wild carry activate. I wish. Funny though. I can say
really need to play
noise
more.
shooting, and then literally 4, 5 comments before that. Oh, they load. Not funny. You are.
No, I still can't hear blue. On
Still
my
can't
end.
hear blue.
Yeah.
That's
He
because I
says
have
you
my
can't.
headset muted.
Nope.
No, it's I have my headset muted so
I
that it
cannot hear
doesn't
her.
mess with me back and forth.
She has her headset muted. Said that you won't play properly enough.
I'm gonna flip your board. I'm gonna smash your board, Justin. Smash it.
She says literally don't talk to her again until ready to play.
You know our stream's recorded, right?
Is not what I said.
Gary said, fine, don't matter. Playing any Call of Duty.
I knew it. That's why you guys are never breaking up.
Am I a good messenger, everybody? Between you two, you guys get that?
Absolutely.
I can hear her. She just can't hear me. Huh?
Why we don't play
Get
telephone?
my grandpa.
I don't feel like I'm gonna rock this. Maybe I'll do a little rushing. Pull the old Ron Manoir.
Locate the prisoners.
You're gonna go with the Brian move.
Oh, sniper. Oh, you...
Definitely saw.
Oh, mine's lagging.
Where I saw sniper.
There's 2.
I knew he was laying down there. Why didn't I check? Sorry for screaming. Oh, Russian. Do it. Try switch German.
We took the last stat round. Be ready for the next.
Definitely do Russian though. Can do an off German.
Prisoner rescue.
Little Deutsch.
9?
9.
Hunter
No,
one,
what
secure
do
the
we have
prisoners.
here?
Clear to engage all threats on target.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you feel competent? Yeah, I got a good gun. I killed.
Hello, how you doing?
God, these dudes racing. What?
Resupply online.
I have to see.
Tasted that one.
They have UAV up or something? Like, how does dude know to just jump shot me? Oh yeah.
Oh, it got me. I couldn't get him in
I'll have
time.
to play dirty as hell. That's up.
We lost that round.
Ooh.
Stand by for the next one.
All right, I know. Gotta turn up. That Fennec, not sound. However you pronounce it. That was a no scope. That was a sheer no gun. That was a shotgun.
Hunter one, threats incoming. Keep the prisoner secure.
Planting mine.
Stop. Stop.
Sniper on the prisoner.
Setting mine.
The enemy is moving a prisoner. Stop them. The enemy
It's all on
secured
you,
a
Rambo.
prisoner. Hunt them down to you. Finish the mission.
Glitching.
Lost that round. Be
Not
ready for
glitching,
the
man.
next.
I don't know. Dude, that was some angry rat-a-tat-tat. I know. This dude was trolling me though. Wish I could see that guy was
Prisoner rescue.
do with the shotgun. I think that's the guy that I
All
slapped.
hunters, enemy units approaching. Don't let them extract the prisoners.
Planting mine.
Guy likes to be a little sniper. Knock around back. They're on the prisoner.
Eyes up! The sector's hot! The enemy has taken a prisoner.
Didn't miss
Just
any more
you now.
shots.
Finish the mission. Compromised. We're done.
That guy die? No. Do they still have Dragon's Breath in the game? Yes. I believe so. Might see it right here. I almost guarantee this guy's got it. Oh yeah, there you go. That answers your
Cool.
question. Alright, we're gonna have to play some hard point then, I guess, huh? Make Cherry joined a different game channel.
Is
No,
she?
chat can't hear. Gotta come back into a party chat.
Oh.
Rumble morning.
I'll
You
be
call
able
it.
to play. Do hardpoint. Do hardpoint for Cherry. I have one more game in me
That's
because
what
I
I
have
was
to
saying.
go do mom duties.
Okay, so
I have to help
cyber attack
KK
for
with the
Cherry.
portrait.
Got it.
Hello?
Let Cherry
Did you hear me?
drive. Yeah, wait. Yeah, I heard you. I'm gonna do the same.
Okay.
I have mommy duties too.
I bet you do.
I do.
KK has to do a self-portrait
Yeah.
on a wanted poster, so I gotta help her do that.
That's gonna be pretty.
I will send you
Adulting
pictures.
is fun.
Huh. Nobody said. Didn't come with a disclaimer.
Cherry, join in the regular. See, because he joined the other channel. I might have to. I could actually. Oh, she's back. Might be
I'm
you.
here.
Oh, there's.
I can hear you.
I'm not muted.
Always just back in the.
In the
observing.
shadows.
Yeah, she's observation.
Cherry.
FaZe Dahmer. Her FaZe really got behind that one. I don't know if anybody caught that. We have Sockeden, got Bonnie and Clyde, FaZe Dahmer, Big Daddy D. Called that. That's cool.
Hard point.
Alright.
Capture and hold the
Glad
target
we're
area.
wait right now, bend in and out of Toma.
Target area
Oh.
confirmed. Get to the hard point.
Past few days. Hey, bro.
Oh no.
Anything I can do to help? Let me.
We're sending all of our love, positivity. I will ask questions off the street.
Guys left.
Sniper on me.
Open spawns.
What's starting? I don't know.
Fly online.
picking up from behind. Pass you, dude.
Look in my case to see if I have no things in there.
Wow, there's so bad, Zach.
You've lost the lead.
Hit me up though, bro.
Take the next hard point. Get ready.
I'm going to next.
Well,
Enemies inside the perimeter.
it's been a while since I played this movie.
Enemy UAV active.
Come on, bro. It's freaking lagging.
Move to the
Oh,
hard point.
that's so annoying.
Covering your 6.
Mine's super spotty.
The lead is ours.
Damn it, couldn't. I don't have fast hand. Nope. Lie.
I am jumping all over the map.
Gotta have fast enough. I'm gonna have to turn on playing on working.
Enemies
Right.
inside
Ron
the
is
perimeter.
working.
Hostile counter UAV overhead. Hard point compromised. Secure.
Aggressive fire is still a real thing.
I'm going to new.
Wow, I'm wrong. I just
Everywhere.
yeah, I just emptied a full clip into somebody and
Yeah, you could have taken a second shot.
oh,
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Covering your 6.
Friendly
On your
UAV
side.
on station.
Ah, they're all coming for them. Hey. Hi. Which they're not coming
Hard
from me.
point relocating. Stand by.
Damn.
Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
Enemy bootleg in the air. Flash out.
Alright, I'm going next.
Location updated. Capture the hard point. Hostile mortar strike in the area. Ghost online. Friendly
ooh.
counter UAVs on station.
Oh, my internet sucks.
Go all the way around. Fuck it.
Next hard point. Stand by.
Ooh, you're holding the cherry back. That meat.
Target area updated. Move to the hard point.
One next.
Still hit me? Come on, bro.
Hard point. Friendly UAV online.
Oh, come on. I nailed this guy. Race weekend is
Ooh,
back.
there
You're
you
missing the
smacked me.
sound.
Hard point relocating. Stand by.
I'm on new.
I'm not a guy. I'm
Secure the target area. Or advance UAV.
Notre Dame versus Navy
Friendly
on
care
Saturday.
package in the AO.
On a racing tonight. It's like you're a sports nut.
You're halfway to mission complete. Stay sharp.
Gabe Goody. This is the Silky. I know that. I'll have to catch up with comments here.
Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
stuttering.
Locating the next hard
I'm
point.
trying
Get ready.
so hard not to cuss.
Oh, I have
Switching bags.
irritating.
Changing mag.
Go, Cherry, go. Oh,
Made
man,
it.
I'm glitching into
Triple
walls.
play on the
Come on,
team.
new.
Violence to action.
Friendly cluster mine deployed. We're on the advance. Keep the pressure, lads.
Buddy out here?
Friendly chopper gunner servicing targets.
Target down.
Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Come here. Yeah,
Hard point.
definitely. All I ever hear is like talking about.
Friendly care package inbound. Enemy.
Holy fuck. That push was sick though, Ron. You gotta admit, right? That shit was wild. It just freaking ran through 3 people, switching weapons and all.
Friendly counter UAV is online.
I
Our
missed the whole
UAV is
crew
orbiting
claim. We
the
need to do
area.
that again.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Not if I keep playing
Just
with
mow
this.
everybody down.
Locating the next hard point. Get ready.
Push.
UAV on station. Enemies inside the perimeter.
Ooh, shot. Right there.
Hardpoint relocated.
Okay, everyone
Secure
new.
the target area.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Let's get
yeah.
that final kill cam. Let's go.
Complete. Solid work.
All right, y'all. Unleash the cherry. Drop them bombs.
Get him, Cherry.
Still- See everybody's jumping. Look at that. You missed. Never gone, huh, Ron? Good chance for Aussie. Y'all talking about some sports betting here, practically. Gaming's not fun enough. All right, we're going to end on that note. Pretty cool. Cherry,
On a
love
win.
you. Yes, on a dub. Always. Cherry, thank you so much for joining
Yes.
us. Appreciate
We
you.
love you,
You're
Cherry.
welcome. It was fun.
It was fun. All right, we are going to be jumping back into here for a little goodbye. If that crash. So yeah, for whatever reason, this picked up the wrong channel, but that's back. We're good. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining Brick by Brick. We appreciate you. This is my lovely co-host over.
Blue. Hello.
She got mad at me because I didn't want to put Blue Ambo U.S. Army vet.
I was just really scared you were gonna spell my name wrong. Again.
I can hear you.